Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Lord Bud here, Gigacraft episode
21.
Welcome back. I was just over here at the Vine Farm. Probably the best thing I ever built. I believe I mentioned. That that I was gonna build it. I can't remember if I showed it off yet, but no, this is amazing. We have basically an endless supply of mossy blocks now because it actually grows pretty well, and I mean, that's 26 vines. When it's all the way grown, I get about 50 something, so that is very, very nice. Very nice indeed. So, today we're going to be doing something pretty big, pretty cool. Big plans for today's episode. It'll be very nice, something pretty useful actually, but we're gonna go ahead and sleep first because it is becoming nighttime. Alright, so today what are we doing today? Well, I've realized we have lots of potatoes, which is very nice, you know, the stuff, but the stuff V2 is actually baked potatoes. What is, we could just cook them all on this campfire, which would be amazing. I think we need some kind of massive furnace building. Yes, I think that would be good. I think it would be very cool. Because not only could we use it to make baked potatoes, but we also have sheep that just hang out. I mean, we could definitely start cooking some mutton. Would I eat any of these things? Obviously not. Why would I betray the stuff? I mean, the stuff. So, we're going to be making a massive kind of auto smelter style thing where we just put stuff in like a chest or something and they're gonna go and do their thing. We'll have a input for cookables and an input for fuel. Oh, nice, a bow. Speaking of bows, the bow, it's a good bow, a very good bow, but look at that durability. The durability on the bow is 27. Ouch. That's pretty low. It's not going to be lasting very long. So we either need to repair it or make a whole new bow. There's not that much we could do to make this thing better. Really just adding flame. And even then, that's not even a priority for me. I don't mind at all. But you know, because the foxes are chefs, obviously. Who would have known? Who would have ever forgotten that they're chefs? They have a kitchen, but chefs also cook at other places, so of course we need to have a kind of a kitchen restaurant, yeah, a restaurant style thing to, you know, obviously cook baked potatoes and possibly mutton as well. So what that means is we need to build that. So we're gonna go ahead and clear out some trees over here, clear out some area, and over here is actually where we're gonna be doing today's build. We're gonna be building some kind of auto smelter. I haven't built many of these before, but I mean, they're pretty simple, so can't be that hard. I think later on we might make one that's specifically smokers and one that's specifically blast furnaces, you know. But I think for today we're just gonna do regular furnaces, so we can just throw anything and anything in there, and then eventually we could get a little more in depth with our things. But oh, these shears are not looking too good. Luckily, we have lots and lots of iron around, hanging out. But yeah, let's go ahead and get an area cleared out and begin this build. Okay, so I cleared out some trees. I also cleaned up this hill a lot. Made an area that was pretty flat, because this is where we're going to put it. We're going to put it right here. The kind of, I guess, kitchen restaurant style thing. I think that'll be pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Definitely gonna need to get some more stuff as far as for making the land look pretty. and match up with what I've done over there. But in the meantime, I think we can go ahead and start building the actual structure itself. We may end up building it partially into this hill. Either that or I'm going to have to move the hill a little bit. Just because now that I'm thinking of it, we don't really have that much. We have room, but it's way back here, which I guess is fine. You know, actually, yeah, okay. Let's do that. We'll start here. Alright, we'll put a corner here. We'll put a corner here. That'll be good. And then the back corners can be, yeah, over here. I think that'll work, yeah. Back corner can definitely be like this, and then like that. Yeah, that'll definitely work. Go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. Usually I at least get a basic idea, but we really are winging it. Like, this is probably one of the most truly winging it builds, aside from maybe that horrible house. Honestly, I mean, you know, it's just a starter house or something like that. Like, people always use that term, starter house. Do they go and make a non-starter house, or do they just sleep in the yard? I don't know. I don't watch enough YouTubers, I guess. All right, so I think I have a concept going on here. We got like a porch style thing here, and this is over here. We're gonna have kind of like some like outdoor like seating or whatever, because I kind of want to style this off of like some kind of restaurant style thing. And so I think having like some outdoor seating area would be pretty nice, you know, obviously so that people can eat. And then we'll have a very small room actually inside, probably about this big, that will be, I guess, just, you know, still part of the aesthetic of the build, but then in the bigger portion in the back, like the quote-unquote employees-only area of the store, like the, I guess, kitchen area where they would make the food, is where we will make food and other things that we smell. Hopefully we can kind of turn this into maybe more of a XP thing as well. I mean, if we AFK at the potato farm for an hour or so and then just go and cook a bunch of potatoes and I guess AFK at that for a while, yeah, I'd say this would be a pretty good XP solution. As far as what we might be able to do as maybe just mending up some things. Also, I think sometime I'm going to go through, because I have a lot of things made of cobblestone like that, and I kind of want to swap them out for like some stone bricks or maybe polished andesite or something. So we're going to go ahead and, I guess, put a wall there to separate it, and then we can, there we go, we can have the floor area drop down. So that way we'll have more room altogether back here for making what we want to make. This should be enough room. It probably won't be, because I'm pretty much just winging this. I'm winging the smelter also. In fact, I don't really want to wing it, so I'm probably gonna end up going into like a creative world and testing that out, but off camera, of course. So I think that's looking pretty good. So right now I'm gonna go ahead and do some detailing with like some mossy stone bricks, and some of these stripped logs that I like to do. Because, you know, you got to make sure you texture stuff and add some variation, of course, because, I mean, without that, things would just look bland, and that's not our goal. This isn't bland craft, so let's make things look kind of nice, if we can. I'm not sure. I mean, I know some people who aren't really a fan of this tactic here that I do, but you know, I am, and I'm the one building it, so I think that my opinion's the one we're gonna go off of today. You know what I haven't used in a really long time? My scaffolding. I know I have some. I might have left it over at the creeper farm, which I also haven't used in a really long time. But, you know, here soon, we are going to be using it for its intended purpose. Yep, that's right. We're going to use the rocket factory to make some rockets. Yeah, I think that's looking pretty slick down there. There we go. We're going to start by going ahead and just putting in a floor, because this floor being grass can't stand. We can't have something ugly like that for the floor. We are still going to see this place, so we want to make sure that it looks good. So we're going to go ahead and do some stone, and we're going to texture it with andesite. I have this in my mind. It should look pretty good. Hello. There we go. That, and put in some andesite. And so it looks like just a rougher patch of the floor. I think that looks really good indeed. Yeah, this is an amazing way to texture things together. Alright, well, I think that's about it for the floor. It's time to get started on the rest of it. Okay, so we have furnaces. This is how many furnaces we're having. We're basically just gonna automate them. We're gonna have our inputs right here in the wall, and they're going to connect into these barrels. That's where all of our whatever we cook goes into. So we're gonna go ahead and hook up some hoppers. Oh, that one's facing the wrong direction. These hoppers are gonna pull any cooked product out of the out of these guys and put them into the barrels. We can actually go ahead and cover these up. Okay, so we have these here. We have them set up with the hoppers underneath to go into these. So let's start with the fuel hoppers to fuel it. So we're going to go and just put a hopper leading into each one of these. And then we're going to have a line of hoppers like this. Like that. And then we're going to put a barrel right here. So basically, this is where we're going to put fuel. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take something like seeds or something that can't go in, and we're just going to go like this on all these bottom hoppers. What this is going to do is it's going to prevent, it's going to allow things to move a lot smoother. We're not going to have to wait for this entire hopper to fill with coal before we can start putting coal into the next furnace. It'll save us on a lot of coal. It'll save us on a lot of time. Or charcoal, that works too. I actually have a bit of charcoal right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pop it into there. So now we can look, and the coal's being taken out, and there should be coal. Aha! Perfect. The coal is filling up, and almost forgot that. So once this fills up, then it will start putting coal into here, and so on until it fills them all up. I actually need to collect some more coal because I'm running a little bit low. I have a charcoal machine that I bought from Lord Gigabyte. Oop. That wasn't cool. That actually works to make a lot of fuel for me, and that's where I got all that charcoal. So I'm probably gonna, you know, fill that thing up, make a bunch of charcoal, and that's what we're gonna do for that. But anyway, let's get into the rest of the build. So now we need to be able to put our cookables into this furnace. So we can go ahead and just pop a bunch of these in like that, and then we can go like this. Hopefully we'll have enough. Oi, 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 oi. Okay, and then we can do one more like that. It's actually the perfect amount. Then we can go like this. There we go. Now we can, I guess, put this wall back somewhat. I'm gonna find a prettier way to cover that up, because right now that does look pretty ugly. But now we should actually see some potatoes cooking and already a baked potato. And once we have this whole array filled, it's going to be very quick. It's time to go ahead and finish up the rest of the build. Slap a roof on here. Yeah. Yes, here's some scaffolding. That's pretty nice there. Gotta love scaffolding. I think we can just... Ouch. Oh, yes, this is looking nice. This is looking really good. Really glad I brought that scaffolding with also. Yeah, that looks good. That looks super duper good. I like that a lot. Yeah, that looks great. And then we'll go like this. Got here scaffolding. We'll go like that. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I like that a lot. We get a good kind of store vibe from it, which is good because that's kind of the idea that we're looking for. Hey, zombie, where are you at? Where is this zombie that I hear? Is there like a cave beneath this? I'll have to do that later. In the meantime, we're just gonna go ahead and take our hostile creature's sound down a bit, so we don't have to hear him, because that's just what I do. I still hear him though, and it's kind of annoying. I don't really feel like turning that slider all the way down, because if I do anything at night, I don't want to get mobbed and totally wrecked because I didn't realize there was anybody there. Also, I'm probably going to end up forgetting to actually turn that back up at any point anyway. But, yeah, I think that portion of the roof is looking good. So I guess it's time to work on the actual blocks, like the stair blocks or whatever for the roof. Oh, look, our first customer. Goodbye, friend. Maybe. Yeah, sorry, customer, but we're not open yet. Okay, so the build is done. We still have some stuff around to do pertaining to the ground, but here is what we have. So we have going on. Here's the roof with the chimney. I think it's looking pretty good. Just the back side of the build. I think it's looking nice. I'm really... Oh, wait, creeper. Oh man. How many times do I have to say that before I decide that it's old? Oh well, anyway. I'm really liking it. There's still some railings and stuff I need to put on. But, I think I'm going to do that off camera. I think... Oh, let me go inside. I did this. Now we have just this stack of barrels that, ironically, these two do things. And then back here we have this thing. I'm not sure what this, kind of stone block thing is. It's supposed to be, the quote-unquote chimney thing. But, yeah, thank you for watching this video. And an extra special thank you if you watched it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more content like this, you don't want to miss out, make sure you go ahead and hit the notification bell, so that way you know every single time I make a new video, pretty much every single day on my channel. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you again in the next video for episode 21 of GigaCraft. This has been Lord Bud. Goodbye, everybody.